to them. The all-seeing guys. The all-seeing guys. With Greg and Joe.
Welcome to episode 42
Yes.
of the All-Seeing Guys.
Pleasure to be here.
I thought you were going to say the old...
Nope.
Oh, I can't believe it.
No, can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it this time.
I
This is
didn't say
episode
it.
Joe Can't Believe It 42.
I didn't say it, and yet you had to reference it, therefore making me say it.
It
I was doing so well there. I stopped
empty.
myself.
It just felt a bit empty.
I stopped myself from saying it.
I waited for you and it didn't happen, so I was like, well, I don't really know what to say now.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Oh, I know what to say now, though. It's episode 42
Episode 42.
for All-Seeing fucking Guys.
Yeah.
How are you, Joe?
Yeah, I'm fine after my little laughing fit just there.
Yes, we had to restart recording after Joe
God, I was-
giggled like a little schoolgirl.
Oh, man. I haven't
Couldn't
laughed
stop
like
him.
that in so long. Where you just can't... You know when you just laugh and you can't even, like, stop yourself? You can't hold back and you just have a full-blown laugh.
It's embarrassing when it happens in public.
Yeah. Yeah.
It happened to me. I remember it happened to me like a meeting for like first registering for like sixth form. Like I remember having the meeting and just proper getting. There was like three of us in this room, and I couldn't stop laughing. The woman was like, "I don't see what's so funny," and I just couldn't stop.
And it's
proper
as well,
giggling.
you can't really explain it.
For no reason. I didn't even know what I was. I think I was thinking about something.
I can explain exactly why I was laughing. Greg was doing a funny dance. Greg was strumming a guitar and what can only be described as tickling someone else's bollocks at the same time, who was like stood behind him. And it was just imagine that. Who knows? Maybe we'll reenact the dance, and
I don't think it'll ever be reenacted.
it will go viral. And
I don't think it will.
no,
Actually, I don't think I can ever do that again.
please don't, because I just couldn't handle it. Hysterics. I was
Sorry.
in hysterics.
I couldn't help but dance to the theme. I thought, why not start with a bit of geese dropping? We haven't done that in a while, as in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Has it really only been 2 weeks since we last recorded?
No, but since this episode will come out,
Oh, right.
we're breaking
Oh,
the
shit.
illusion. It's shattering. They're
Fourth
gonna
wall
they're gonna
shit.
know it's not live. They're just phony sitting in a room talking into a microphone.
Ah.
So yeah, geese dropping, my absolute favourite. I keep writing these down. I have so many now,
I'm trying to think if I thought of any or
and also
heard
so many
any.
people are sending us them in now as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I've got so many built up on my phone of people just hearing like shit people talk about.
I'm
Snippets
glad
I've
it's
heard
caught
of
on.
conversation.
I like it, people are just sending it to you privately. They're not doing it on the Facebook page. Do
No,
it
they
on
don't
the
want anyone to see.
Facebook page.
They don't want anyone to see on the Facebook page. It has to be secret,
That's true.
so we can sneak them in undetected.
Share your
The
experience.
only secrets of the show, people's geese droppings until we tell everyone.
Get all up in Greg's DMs with your geese dropping.
My Dr. Martens. I'm more on the crusty side, actually.
Ugh.
I heard a woman say.
What? in reference to what?
In what situation?
In
could
reference
you,
to what
In
exactly?
what situation could you imagine me overhearing a woman say, "I'm more on the crusty side"? Actually,
I
think
mean,
of any situation. Can you think of any
buying
situation?
bread.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in a deli.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we were choosing like what soft roll or crusty roll, and somebody was like soft roll. She was like, "Oh, I've always been on the crusty side myself."
I mean, bad choice of words. Let's put it out there straight away.
I looked at Jay and was like, "No, man,
Terrible choice of
I
wording.
need to stay outside. I'm going to start laughing." That was a great one, man. I was well happy fucking hearing that one. I know I texted this one to you, but I definitely heard this when I was queuing up in the bank, and there was a guy at the cashier just chatting to some old boy, chatting to this woman for ages. And you could tell she was like, "Come on, sir," like trying to move it along. There was a big queue. And and towards the end of the conversation, he looked at her and I just heard him go, "I'm mesmerised by you. Out of 10, you're a 9. Just some old boy.
Why, thank you.
I was just like, oh, weird thing to say to her.
Yeah.
And she was like, thanks. It's weird to make a point out of 10 on a 9.
I went to the shops this morning to get some milk. So,
How'd that go for you?
I
came back with a
yep.
shoe.
No, I purchased milk. It was fine. Worked out. All went well.
So you've got milk.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep.
But I took like the back road where the garages are and like the dirt road bit. That makes it sound like that's like
Joe went down an alley for you listeners.
I went down an alley, and I'm on my way back with my pint of milk, and this old fella's coming up the alleyway, and he just goes to me, "So I'm after that pint of milk." Yeah.
He was like, "You can't have this one."
No, yeah, but right. So I kept on walking because I acknowledged. I was like, "Oh yeah," and then I kept going, and I just like, "You should say something back." And I turned purposely. He was like 10 meters away by now, and I shouted at him. I was like, "Yeah, there's plenty there." And,
there's plenty. He's like, "Wow, that guy's a bit slow, isn't he?"
Yeah, and then just kept on walking. So that was my interaction with strangers today.
Wow, that's so well. Did he reply to your long reply?
Yeah, he sort of gave the old man cackle and kept on walking.
He's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he's not friends with my grandson.
Trying to start a conversation with me.
Yeah, I'm walking on my way to get fucking milk. Don't you fucking stopping me.
Oh, unreal. Any others?
I had somebody on the bus behind me. This woman, two women sat behind me, and so one of them, after a while, of silence, just turned to my friend and go, "I'm still thinking about that jacket in Sainsbury's."
So serious. Just so serious.
Okay, I got one more. Ready?
I think I had one the other day, but fuck me, I can't remember it. You know why? 'Cause I didn't write it down, Greg.
No, that's what happens.
You remember, if you ever hear a Geezedroping, write it down.
Yeah.
Because I'm currently trying to remember the one that I ever
Send him
had.
to Joe so he can pass them off as his own.
Yeah, it's true.
I was passing a woman the other day, and I heard her just go on her own, that shat on my hand. And then I looked and just saw her smelling her hand.
Yeah. What, like up close?
Yeah, like she was smelling it. I couldn't see anything on her hand, but
If you had shit on your hand.
it was a bird shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, no,
I mean,
but like
still, I guess it's...
bird shit or no bird shit, if you had shit on your hand and you're out in public, would you smell it?
I don't know if it's not bird shit. I don't think it's smell. I don't think we feel a bit sick, actually.
All right, if you were wiping your bum and you got a bit on your finger.
No, I'd wash
you
my hands.
Just wash your hand.
Yeah.
You wouldn't smell it.
If it's stunk already, I probably wouldn't put it any closer. To be honest with you.
You're like, ugh.
on that note, when was the last time you were shit on by a bird?
I've actually never been shat on by a bird.
What the fuck? You've never been shat on by a bird?
32 years, never been shat on.
What? How is that
I've
possible?
sat in bird shit. Does that count?
That's weird.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Was that recently?
No, it wasn't. I don't remember. I like stood in that massive cow pad that one time.
Oh, yeah.
I've had interactions with animal shit. Is what I'm trying to say. I haven't completely avoided like animal shit all my life. But yeah, I've never actually had a bird shit on me.
Jesus Christ.
Have you?
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was so common.
Quite a fair few, well, I say a fair few times. There's definitely been a few times.
Maybe it's like a rite of passage.
There's 2 times I remember being pretty bad.
Maybe it's like the significant like metaphor of the ending of your journey. So after you found your spirit animal and everything, you come back, and it could be, it could be years, decades and then all of a sudden, bird shits and you're just like, my path is complete.
Quantum leaps away.
Phase to black.
I remember being at work and I had to go to the bank, so I leave the Bental Centre and go to the bank. And actually, I had like the change to change up, and I'm walking, and I literally had my sleeves rolled up because it was a really hot day, and I just felt like someone just like flicked my sleeve really close up, and I was like, "What the?" And it was big, like it was all over the cuff and like on my arm, but it was loads of it. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like and it wasn't like that white bird shit; it was like shit. And I was like, "Jesus Christ."
That greeny white shit.
And I had to like walk back to the shop, and I couldn't like roll my sleeve down; it's all go inside my arm. So I just go, oh, it's disgusting. I'd go back and like, hi, I'm back. Why a bird shit on me? And I was like, And I was like, I need to go wash this shit, man. Like,
that's gross.
The worst time, I went to Cornwall when I was a kid for when the about to say the apocalypse, when the eclipse happened.
You could have told a few more people.
Do you remember the apocalypse? I went to Cornwall to see it.
Wonderful. Well, I heard it had the best view.
It was pretty good, actually. Yeah, it was pretty good apocalypse as far as they go.
Did you cheer?
There won't be another one for a little while.
At the end of it?
Yeah, no, I was too scared. It was quite a crazy couple of minutes, that apocalypse.
Everything went dark. It was very
it did go it went pitch black. It was crazy. All the animals went nuts.
Really?
I
remember it, but I remember it here, so it was like everything just went a bit yellow.
Yeah, we were like on the beast, the coast of Cornwall.
The beast. I was riding the beast into the apocalypse.
That's my album cover. Wielding a big
That's
sword.
your back tattoo.
And yeah, we're there, and we're on the
But it's actually just you riding like
yeah.
a dog into the eclipse.
we're on like this hill, and then it literally just went pitch black. And you saw all the flashes of everyone's. What the fuck they were taking pictures of? I don't know. It's pitch black, but all like the flashes went off all up and down. You could see it, and all the animals went fucking mental.
Did you watch Blue Peter to make your special viewing device?
No, we just bought cardboard glasses. I think we had to share them. It was so stupid.
Oh,
I can't remember. We went to see it go pitch black though. I didn't care. I was looking at the thing.
yeah,
Wasn't very exciting.
fair enough.
But while I was down there, taking back to the original story,
Yes.
we went to go visit a family friend that we hadn't seen in years. And she has a son who's like, probably a couple years younger than me at the time. This was like 2012, wasn't it, when that happened? Yeah, 2012. Wasn't it? No? When
The
was
eclipse.
It? When was the eclipse?
No, man.
2000.
There was that episode of EastEnders where it was in, like fucking Ian Beale
Oh,
and
yeah, was it?
watching the blonde one he went with. They went down there to see it. What was that? Man, that was years.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like
2000.
oh yeah, maybe it was around then. I was working at Summerfield.
So you would have been what, 17,
18 maybe.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean 99
No, I
feels
think it
too
was like
late. 2000, 2001.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I was there, and we're
I'm listening. I'm just
Yeah.
also researching.
went to go stay at this family friend's house. And there's a kid around our age, and he was out with his mates, and we were just down by the beach up there with the family. We got some fish and chips, and I remember sitting on this bench eating them. And honest to God, all of a sudden, it felt like I was shot with like paintball guns from like above. I just felt like not in terms of pain. I mean, like,
Yeah,
the weight
The
and
ferocity of
the
it.
weight of it. And it was, and it was just like arm, shoulder, head, head, shoulder, and it was like I had like multiples of them.
Damn.
And I did hear these birds going, flying away, but I looked up and just saw this massive like gutter. And I was like, oh, it's not shit, it's from the gutter. And I this guy next to me went, nah, you've been shit on. And then I had to like walk back to the house up the hill, like arms out like you would, like if you're soaking wet, a bit like, oh god. And then the family friend went to see her son walk past with all his friends. And were like, ah! And then I had to go have a shower.
You got shit on.
Borrow his t-shirt of his dad. Like,
Wow.
it was bad, man. It was embarrassing.
Bad
Public display. of being
Terrible
shit.
t-shirt.
I was wearing like a beige t-shirt as well. And this shit was like fucking proper shit cutter.
That is the kind of thing that would scar a person.
It was, man. I've almost been shit on walking to work. There's a lamppost along the river in Kingston, and there's always a pigeon on it. And I have walked past, and it's shit in front of me and behind me.
Yeah.
And I'd walk past it every day, and I'd sometimes even turn my music off and just look at it. It's like, right,
Have you ever seen pigeons fucking?
yeah,
Yeah, that's rampant.
yeah, it is
That's
rampant.
wild.
Yeah, they know what's going on.
Yeah.
They're getting they know exactly
got
where
some-
that's at.
They got some techniques.
I'm going to do the pigeon move
Yeah,
on
yeah,
you,
yeah.
if you don't mind.
I'm going to basically just mount you completely
I'm gonna do
with my hands and feet both on your bum whilst I frolic, like just flail rampantly. It's basically what the pigeon
I need
is.
you to put on this feathery jacket for me.
Could you coo for me?
Could you coo, please, as loud as possible?
So when you were like a kid and stuff, did you used to
I
go
was a
like
kid, yes.
yeah? Did you used to go like ride bikes in like the woods or forest or anything like that? Did you start-
No, I lived a very solitude life
fucking.
up in the mountains.
Did you have a bike in the mountains?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Yes. Of course I did. Yeah, of course I had a bike. and
Standard,
shit.
like standard shit.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So when you were like on your bikes in the forest or the woods or anything, did you ever find porn?
Yes.
Yeah. This is something that is now more common than I actually realise.
Yeah, because I thought it kind of like lost its magic a bit because everyone could now just look at actual fucking videos.
Yeah,
literally
now you're just finding
on their phones.
Yeah, now you're just
Like,
finding discarded
you know,
iPhones.
Yeah. You know, the don't magazines. Like, I don't know if that is like kids' first interaction with porn now.
I think that's what changes.
That
the
was the
generations,
porn
isn't it?
internet.
That's what changes generations.
But you would because kids would usually get porn somewhere, and usually was them hiding it in the woods.
Yeah. That was pretty much standard procedure.
What I found down my street, playing football down my street once, I was in goal, and we used like a brick wall as a goal, and like a post from someone's driveway as another post, and that was a goal. Opposite alleys were the goals.
Yeah.
And I was in goal, and I was waiting for like someone to get close to take a shot, and I put my arm on top of the wall, and a brick was missing, and I felt like these bits of like paper, and I pulled them out, and they were like film slides, like projection slides.
Oh, no way.
But they were quite big.
Old
Like,
school.
When I say big, they're like probably the size of your like. Bit smaller than like a Polaroid picture.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
they're quite big. And you hold it up to the light, and it was just this woman like naked in her living room.
Huh.
And I was like, Wow.
Seems like a weird thing to
There was
sort of
loads of
stash
them.
in the woods.
Obviously, it was someone had hidden it for some reason. Thought maybe no one would find it in this missing wall. Like,
Apart from every
apart from me.
suspecting child ever.
Mum took them off me. And I was
of
like,
course.
and
Mum, look what I found.
she was like, if anyone wants them, then come knock on the door and get them back. I was like, oh.
I definitely. There was a few times I found pornography in the woods.
Yeah.
But it
was it the
always-
same one? You were just hiding it there?
No, not
I found
even.
porn.
No, I
Wow.
found it with
I hide
different
it
friends. Always different, like a different like group of friends would always find different porn. But it was always like there was always just this particular smell that I remember of porn, and it was just damp, wet.
That's because it's
paper.
been out in the woods. Like.
Yeah, exactly. It was either damp or if it was in the summertime, it was completely dried and like horrible. But it was just I've even sometimes described like when you smell something damp, it's like, oh, that smells like wet porn. But yeah, it was always in the woods, and then it was always just like the fight. It's just like, oh, give me a look, and it's just like
Ripping the pages.
yeah, that's it. You bloody ripped it.
I want one.
Oh,
each.
you bloody ripped
I
it.
want one each.
And then someone takes that rip bit home with them 'cause it's got like one boob on it. Like, not me. Not
No, I
me.
remember finding it in the woods. I remember finding it. I found some at school once, like the back of the playing field, like hidden under a bridge. I'm not even hidden; it was just under a bridge. Like, you walked
Yeah.
over it. I was like, "What's that? Oh fuck, it's porn." That was pretty good. But I do remember being at a friend's house from school when I was a kid for like a sleepover or some shit. And I remember him being like, "Shh," like waving me like
Yeah.
into like his parents' room. And he was like, "Look at this!" And he like opened like this drawer and like moved like this towel, and it was all this porn. And he was like, "That's my dad's porn." And I was like, "Oh right."
Oh, good for you.
He said, sometimes I come in and look at it. And I was like, okay. We're just looking at it. And I was like, fuck. You're like downstairs. Like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
I was so
like, you know,
fucking
this, no,
scared.
that's the kind of no, because my my friend did the exact same thing to me, and he was just like, "Look, it's my dad's porn," but he did it when his parents were out,
Oh, yeah.
and you're not going to get busted for it like a normal person. You don't need the added risk when you're like 12 years old of like the parents being down. What if you hear them come up the stairs? And then you're just like, ah! And then you have to explain why you're in their bedroom, which is just going to piss him off anyway.
It's
They're
a-
just like, that's where my porn is. Like,
It's a weird situation to be in. I mean, another friend, it's not quite similar, but his parents were out. But he was like, look at this. Same thing into his mum and dad's bedroom.
yep.
Got up in the cupboard, pulled out this box, and I opened it. I was like, look at this. And at the time, I didn't really know what it was. But I knew there was vibrators in there. I could see vibrators. And I was like, okay, vibrators. And he had these. Now looking back, the things he had in his hand, being like, look at this, I'm pretty sure were anal beads.
Wow.
And I remember him being like, look, I know what this is. Like, I can put it around his neck and shit. I was like- but I didn't know what they were at the time either. I was just like, oh, weird. Like conkers or some shit. Like, your parents play conkers with these sticks.
That's a very professional conquer.
They play conkers with these vibrating sticks, I think.
Oh man, there's maybe just some things that you shouldn't find as a child.
Because you wouldn't know. Like,
You wouldn't at all. Nah, not unless you'd
you probably
see-
would now.
Yeah, definitely.
You probably would now if you found
I
it.
think 8-year-olds would know.
Yeah, probably would know.
I think you know, as soon as you get a phone, there's always dangers, isn't there? I heard the other day that like apparently there's kids as young as 6 who have their own phones.
Yeah, probably.
That's
yeah. I mean,
crazy.
kids have iPads now, so it's not much different than having a phone, is it? Really?
I guess.
But
But it's just
still,
like,
I'm not invalidating your argument. Still,
yeah,
still,
it's just like, who are they calling? You know, who are they texting? Are they on Tinder?
oh man, that's weird.
Yeah, 6-year-old baby on Tinder.
Baby social media, weird, isn't it? Like a child.
You know, who's
I mean,
gonna
people
go
do
on
that on Facebook.
You know who's going to go? You know who wants to go on a swipe left or which one's the good way? Which
I
way?
have no, I don't know.
Let's just say swipe right.
The wank way.
Yeah, there's whichever way is good way. The only people that are doing that is mums or it's either no. It's just women who can't have children.
Oh, man. When you were like mums, I was like, yeah, okay, I guess
Yeah,
so.
mums. I didn't mean mums. I meant something much worse.
Oh, it's just
that
wow.
kid looks like a child.
I'm confused. So it's an app where you look at. We're discussing about Tinder, but you're looking at babies' faces.
Well, no, just that one baby who's got that one
right.
six. That one six. I mean, I don't know why we're calling them babies.
I thought we were discussing a ridiculous situation where people with kids were
Tinder
now
for children.
making like a baby social media app where it's obviously the mums, but you know they're doing
Oh,
Facebook,
God,
but a
yeah,
whole
no, I hate
one
that
of that,
shit.
a whole one of that.
I'm seeing it way more often now as well.
It's because we're in our 30s.
Yeah,
man.
no, but I'm seeing way more now that people are creating like Instagram account for their pets.
Oh yeah.
That's
I think we discussed that before in here. Yeah, they can their pets.
so ridiculous. But
There's
that
loads of
is
them.
like that's one step away. I'm sure someone has had to stop Kim Kardashian from setting up a Twitter account for one of her children.
Oh yeah, probably.
I'm
Or-
sure someone's had to step in and go, whoa. One step at a time.
Yeah, or I don't know. They probably have. Oh yeah, you mean the new one? You mean the ones for Kanye West?
Yeah.
There's probably
That one.
like
Dad's crazy. Mum's a whore.
Wow.
I mean, I think the wonderful thing about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian and their life being so public and open and them having kids is it's just setting up their kids wonderfully for the reality TV show in like 15 years time.
The Kanye Kardashians.
Just like, look how fucked up my parents were. This is how I
Kardashian
turned
West.
out. I'm North. I'm the other one.
I'm the other one.
I can't only because I don't know what his name is.
Kanye West is unavailable for comment in this reality TV show.
You know why? Because he shot himself years ago.
This week, Kanye West will be played by Eddie Murphy.
He's gonna be, mate. He's gonna go Cobain on it. I swear to God.
Oh, do you reckon?
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why he would like genuinely shoot himself. Because no famous person has shot themselves in time.
Have a look.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna type it in.
Yeah, wow. Hello, Google. It's going to be a Google episode, everyone. You might want to turn it off.
Oh
and
yeah,
go
no, we've got.
else.
Well, no, later on we've got to show me some stuff.
I
Haven't
forgot
we?
we're going to do a show.
Later on, we're going to be
Joe.
Show and Joe stuff.
Yeah, we said we're going to do a little segment about Show Joe.
Yeah.
Where I show him a couple of things and he has his reactions. Usually trailers. I've got a couple of good ones lined up actually.
Famous people who have shot themselves.
Well,
Kurt Cobain of
Of
Nirvana.
course. No, really, I didn't know that.
Robin Williams.
No, he didn't.
He hung himself.
Yeah,
I
he hung
thought.
himself. I don't trust this one bit.
Nah. Kurt Cobain of Nirvana during the taping of the MTV plugs at this. What?
What is this?
That's not even information. That's just.
What are you looking at? Maybe leave this site. Maybe this is not. The site
I'm not even on a site. That's just Google.
Oh.
Oh, Hunter S. Thompson. He shot himself.
Yeah, how long ago was that though?
That
was a while back, wasn't it?
04?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know.
a while back.
Maybe
wasn't
later than that. No, I didn't give a shit later than that. I don't know. Yeah, no, because now I'm just getting like committed suicide. I want specifics. I want people who shot themselves.
it? Wow.
Oh, 8 famous people who accidentally shot themselves. Let's go with that.
Go on then.
All right.
This is
Clickbait.
going to be the list, I think. Oh, it is a clip. I'm just going to
No, it's not even.
skip left.
Famous people. I think Al Capone's a bit of a stretch for famous. I know he is
Yeah.
famous, but it's more historical.
Yeah.
Famous.
Thanks.
No, this is a bullshit list. Al Capone, Lil Wayne. Oh yeah, he actually shot himself when he was like 12 years old.
Did he?
Yeah, he shot himself in the leg or something.
Is that why his voice is an auto-tune?
Could be. Curly Howard.
Don't know who that is.
Nah, Curly was the youngest of the Stooge brothers.
Well,
When
really?
Curly was 12, he accidentally shot himself in the foot while cleaning a rifle. His old brother Mo got him in the hospital in time to save Curly's life.
The twin from Everybody Loves Raymond shot himself, didn't he? By mistake. Well, they say by mistake. I don't think it was.
What was his name?
The twin from Everybody Loves Raymond. We talked about it in the beginning of this year episode.
Oh yeah,
In the review, yeah. That's one of the twins,
he
wasn't
did.
it?
Yeah, fucking hell.
Shot himself.
Well, goddamn.
Yeah. There you go. That was a famous person. Well, I say famous.
That was a person.
And I like Everybody Loves Raymond. I watch it and you're like, man, the granddad's gone, Maria's gone, and now...
Was the granddad died as well?
Yeah, he went first, like, I think.
Really?
Yeah, Maria went last year. Well, the actress that played her. And then, yeah, the twin shot.
Damn. And yet the mum lives.
Yes.
She's such a bitch.
Yeah, like, I heard that.
She's such a bitch.
I hear a lot of people would say that she's not nice anyway.
Yeah, I mean, no, she plays it so naturally.
I remember seeing some stand-up with Ray Romano once, and he was like, it was after, it must have just after it finished.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what?
How does it finish?
They just sit down and have, like, dinner. Kind of finish like The Sopranos.
Like Roseanne.
Like, it kind of laid out like The Last
How did
Supper.
Roseanne finish?
It's an episode where Ray goes in hospital for like a routine operation or something, and they can't wake him up from the anesthetic.
Right.
And they come out to the waiting room and they're like, blah, 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 we can't. They're all arguing, obviously, in the waiting room for some reason. And like the doctor comes out and is like, oh, we can't wake him up. And obviously the wife, fucking, what's her name?
I don't care.
Deborah, bursts into tears.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what's going on? And then the doctor tells them, and everyone starts freaking the fuck out. Like, oh my God, everyone's like, they'll get joined together and stuff. And oh my God. And then just, oh no, don't worry, it's fine. But they're like, we can't tell him because he will milk it. We can't tell Ray got this upset because he will milk it. And obviously at the end, he finds out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and he
good.
does milk it, and then his dad tells him off.
Good stuff.
Why the hell are we talking about Loves Raymond again?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is going to be a point of story now. You were saying what a bitch Deborah was. You
Yeah,
asked me
she
how it
is.
ended. I remember seeing a stand-up of him after it ended. He was like, you know what? After 9 years, Who Loves Raymond, you have no idea how much I just wanted to say. Deborah, shut the fuck up. And everyone was like, way. And then he's like, I'm not saying any more about the show, though. That's it. Like, I shouldn't have done that. I'm not going to say more about the show. Just got it out there straight away. It was a good opener.
Do you remember like how Rosanne, like one series ended when it was like this massive, like, you remember Rosanne, right?
Of course I do.
Yeah. Rosanne and Dan had this massive fight, and it was
Didn't
like
they get divorced in it or something?
I don't know, they didn't, because it was like this in this particular season. I think Dan had a heart attack, and they were having this massive fucking fight, and there's like the whole like trashes the whole fucking like house.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then all of a sudden, it just cuts back into the next episode or whatever. And I don't know if it was like a new season, but it cuts straight into it, and the house is still wrecked, and they're just in bed, and they've woken up and they've won the lottery.
Oh, that's what happened, wasn't it? They won the lottery.
They won the lottery. This, like, you know, sort of a middle of, like, you know, sort of like working class family won the lottery, and then they just like, and it's like a retarded amount of money.
Yeah, of
like
course,
$100 million.
Don't they lose? That's how it ends, isn't it?
Yeah, and then like I distinctly remember at like Absolutely Fabulous making a fucking cameo appearance in an episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jennifer Saunders turned up with
in
Patsy.
Roseanne.
Yeah.
As the characters.
They turned up to an auction, and the auction was the item specifically was a leg razor used by Kate Moss or something like that. And then it's definitely a leg razor. Whether it was Kate Moss, and I don't know.
Yeah, but say it's probably before her time.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's enough.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's modelling though. I don't know. Sorry, Kate Moss.
But then they're just like, yes. And it's like, but why did you spend so much money on that? It's just like, her DNA. And then they both just go, Jurassic Park. There's just like an army of Kate Moss. No, thank you. One's enough. But yeah, like Roseanne got a bit weird after that.
Wow.
I don't really remember, or care where it went after that.
Do you play the lottery?
Do I play it?
Have you ever played the lottery?
When the novelty kicked in at 16, I played it. Here and there, maybe a scratch card, but like that's like once a year.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like
every time I get a scratch card, which is very rare, because I rarely buy them. I'm like, I'm gonna win. It's like the perfect story. Boy doesn't play scratch cards.
You go in with such like a half glass, half full like mentality.
I never go Pacific to buy him. I'm just there like, fuck it. Oh, there was one time.
Me too.
There was one time. I don't know. Something happened.
I always look out for like lucky sevens, because apparently they're the ones with the best probabilities.
There was one. I can't remember what fucking happened. There was one day where something happened. Something good happened. Like some chance. I saw something, or I just remember being like, "That's a sign that I should probably get a scratch card." Like, I don't know what it was. So it made me think that's a sign to get a scratch card.
Was it Mystic Meg?
And I went and got a scratch card. I didn't read it anywhere. Just something happened. I was out and about. And I went and got a scratch card. Like, this is it. And it was like the usual. It shows like you can win £2. And then and then all of a sudden like, there's a couple of like 10 grand. It's like, oh my God, one more 10 grand. But then you scratch away and of course you just win £2. Yeah. That's fine. Just got my money back. Took another card.
You win
lost
some,
nothing.
you lose some. Yeah.
I
don't know. It always just seemed like, they always like plaster the photos and pictures when someone wins, like and specifically like the dude who's like a complete hooligan.
Yeah.
He got plastered all over because it's like, look at this guy. He's just your working class guy. He won it. You could win it, so keep playing. Or like the fucking 16-year-old girl who won like 1.3 million on her first fucking turn. Like.
And there was the other guy, wasn't
it? Everywhere, just like, see, 16, you could fucking win it. This could be you. Give us your money. And then they fucking bring out actually, it's terrible because, he turned into a massive drug addict. So did she. Lost all her money to her boyfriend and shit. It's fucking brilliant being a lottery.
Yeah. No, that guy who who was a bin man, wasn't he? He went back to a bin man. He went back to being a bin man again afterwards.
Went back. He went to prison.
Did he go to prison?
Yeah. Fucking threatening behaviour or something. I don't know. Just fucked up a giant mansion in Norwich or whatever. I don't know. Every time I call him Andy Carroll as well.
The dangers. I love it.
Andy Carroll.
The dangers of playing the lottery.
I
haven't played it. I don't know in fucking years.
No,
I don't fucking play anything.
No, I don't know. It just feels confusing to play it now. I feel like I'm not ticking the right boxes.
Well, there's too much to be doing because now there's all Thunderballs and Bollock Balls and fucking all that shit, man. There's too fucking much. It's been a while since we've discussed when we've been seeing fast food chains, and we were talking about that back in the first episode.
Oh yeah.
We would do like what was the best one we had? Like Legend Kebab Center 2, like just the names of like fast food places you see.
I just can't believe it got a sequel.
Of course, it all started with best kebabs, wasn't it?
Yeah, best kebabs.
How many best kebabs were? No, not always. Because I went to one the other night.
Do you know what you want to see is the best kebabs? Because that really solidifies itself as the best.
I actually went to Kebab House the other night. I swear it was called Kebab King.
Oh.
Kebab King. I prefer King Kebab. That does sound
King
better.
Kebab sounds better.
That sounds like a big order you could get.
Yeah.
I'll have the King Kebab, please. My lord. That's all the meats.
That's basically like the Eden special.
So I passed one the other day. It was a pizza place. But you know, when I say pizza place, not like you could sit in like an Italian restaurant. It was like one of those like, like the fried chicken shops. It was like the pizza equivalent of one of those.
Oh, man.
You know, so you look past and you're like, oh, well, chicken's chicken, but pizza's... this one, man, they must have known what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Because this one was simply called Pizza Experts.
Oh, man.
Now, that just sounds like I'd actually go in there and ask questions about pizza.
I reckon you could go in there with some complex questioning and they would come out with the answers.
Excuse me,
You know why? It's because they're experts.
do you make the dough yourself? If so, are you using any sort of recipes?
Is there
what's the secret recipe you
Is
must
there a
use?
particular type of flour that you use when basting this?
Do you seek the original produce from the area to go to make these to make
That'd
these
be good.
pizzas?
I think that's a good. I mean, you got Kingston Market, man. Like you could get all your produce from
This
there.
was in London. This one,
Really?
And they'll just be like, "Oh no, well, I'm sorry, but it says you're pizza experts." Yes, we sell pizza. Well,
You sound like you're very expert about it.
they sound very
I
expert
think I'd like to open a pizza place, but like
A
just like
restaurant, you want?
like a stone baked pizza place, like like the one in like maybe that's what I'll do.
Sorry, Greg, I gotta go.
Yeah,
Destinies are knocking.
I have some info. I have some research.
Who did
here.
I had a conversation with someone recently. I think it was. I think this was with Ed. This was a fucking brilliant idea on the topic of fast food.
Okay.
He was saying how he'd gone into Kingston with Sarah Christmas shopping or something. And we were talking about like going to like Primark or something. She's like, oh yeah, she wanted to go in Primark the other day. I was like, oh fuck, did you go in? He's like, no. He's like, I waited outside of all the other boyfriends. So there's a big Primark in Kingston, and when you walk past it, and it'd be on the weekend or something.
We've spoken about it. It's where they found the dead bodies.
There's always just like a load of
I
men.
feel like that needs to be explained if you haven't
It
listened.
was like skeletons, wasn't it? It's like, no, digging.
Underneath,
like
because they're
old
extending,
graves,
they're
yeah.
extending the Primark and where they.
It's going to be ridiculously big.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's always a row of guys just outside, all the boyfriends and husbands and
Yeah.
dads just waiting outside, playing with their phones, maybe having a cigarette. So Ed was like, no, I just went and waited there.
Yeah.
And then we got into sort of discussion later on about if, for some reason, if we had like a hot dog stand.
Oh, that's good.
And then we were just like, where'd you put it? And I was like, fuck, if you got it outside Primark,
Yeah.
because you'd get all the husbands waiting outside and the cabbies.
But what you want as well.
And the
But I mean,
cabbies.
maybe this. I mean, but almost what you want is almost like a mobile bar, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that we discussed that if we could sell alcohol there, and we
Yeah.
didn't think it would be that easy to do. We didn't
Not
think
on
that-
the street.
They wouldn't
no.
necessarily. So
but if they're staying, if you're perched up, at, say you're like, it's like a kind of like almost like a barrel sort of thing. It's really easy to like, just like a converted barrel on its side.
Yeah.
Open open it up.
Pim's a clock.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking simple as that. On wheels. If they stay within the vicinity and they dispose of the rubbish,
You would have so many fucking drunks hanging around you. For giggling.
I mean, how long does it take women to shop in? That is, you're gonna have a lot of drunks there.
Yeah. No, so we'll keep it simple. We're just like a hot. I don't know why we're talking about
Couple
having
of
a hot
beers.
dog
Just
stand.
have a couple of beers
Well,
whilst you're waiting.
you can bring your own. You can go to Costco and get a couple of cans,
True,
and
yeah.
then you can come dine at our hot dog stand that we would have.
Tell you what, you have a hot dog stand. You and Ed can
No,
have a hot dog
we
stand.
can all do it together.
Yeah,
Be
no,
good.
but I'll just do the beer thing.
No.
I'll do the beer thing.
You end up getting arrested for not having a license or something.
Well,
Like,
I'll get a license.
Like,
I will get a license.
walking around with your wheelbarrow full of ice. And
Yeah.
your beers, just
Mate,
like you're a
people
fucking
fucking love it.
Like you're a fucking carnival.
I think that's what if I did win going back to the lottery, if I won the lottery, I think I'd just do that on a Saturday. Just get a wheelbarrow, fill it full of ice and a load of beers, and I just walk past Primark and be like, "You're right, lads, how you doing? Been there long? Yeah, all right, sweet. Well, help yourselves. Just a cheeky little beer if you want one." But I also like the idea of owning a sandwich shop.
That's a good.
I like
shout.
the idea because there's just so much room for experimentation.
Yeah.
but not putting cranberry sauce in
No,
a
I've got no time
fucking
for cranberry. I've got no
sandwich.
time for cranberry sauce.
I hate, because I said this to you the other day, it's the reason I hate the festive sandwiches that they
Yeah.
do in like Sainsbury's and everything.
I don't like cranberry.
They
I don't like
insist
it in
everywhere.
my foods.
Like I got super excited when I went into Greg's the other day. And
Yeah,
I saw,
I'm in Greg's.
I was
Not my
I
place,
I go
it
in
means
there
the
every
bakery.
day, man. I'm getting Gregnan. It's ridiculous. I went in there and they had their festive special, which is like a turkey. It was like turkey and ham baguette, and I'm like, yes. And I was like, stuffing, yes. Cranberry sauce, oh.
There probably wasn't that much in there, but I know what you mean.
It's
too
enough.
sweet.
It's
innit?
enough.
too
It's
sweet.
like if I wanted a jam sandwich,
Yeah. I'd have had a
I'd go
jam
and-
sandwich.
fucking get a jam sandwich.
I would
yeah.
have called a jam sandwich.
But yeah, I have I don't like the festive stuff because everyone just puts cranberry sauce in it.
talking about having a sandwich shop, I remember, I think I talked about this before, one of my dreams is when I was younger, I say dreams, just something I used to always think about, was having like a, like sort of like a sandwich shop. Yeah, well, I said like it was a sandwich shop, but it would open like in the evening and open like late into night, which sounds very like dangerous for drunks and alcoholics. But there was a reason for it. I'd have security. I'd make it exclusive.
Have bouncers on the door.
So it looked like an old school diner.
Yeah.
Just come in and sit at the table. But we would make, it was going to be called Got the Munchies.
Right.
And we would basically do anything pretty much. So
Yeah.
you come in and be like, you know what? I just want a cheese sandwich. And we could be like, okay, cool. Do you want crisps in the cheese sandwich or chips in the in the cheese
Sandwich
sandwich?
shop.
And they'd just be like, oh, actually, yeah, could I get like smoky bacon Walker's crisps in the cheese sandwich?
Man.
And I could be like, yep.
But if
anything
people are
else?
going to be that specific, you're going to have a hell of a
Yeah, but
backlog.
we have a list of all the crisp flavors and stuff, and all the different cheeses and all the, you know, all that sort of stuff. It wouldn't be like kebab meat stuff. It'd be like proper like I'm stoned.
'Cause, I mean,
something you'd make at
the
home
thing about
stoned,
this
but
as
don't
well-
have to do it at home.
The thing about the old sandwich shop is that you got to hit like your lunch times. You got to think about like, your lunchtime audience. You know?
Yeah.
And you got to think about like because when you see people out,
This
you
is
like
for stoned people to come get it.
I mean, that's good. It's good. It's very good. They ain't gonna care how much it costs.
I could open it next to a cafe in Amsterdam.
Good choice. Fantastic choice.
Yeah.
I like that. And then I'll come along with a wheelbarrow full of booze. I'm adamant, mate. I'm telling you. I'm not letting go of this dream.
You know, we could do anything. If everyone wanted milkshakes, we can do that. If they just wanted juice, do that. Coffee, do that.
Juice. I like that.
And then, but you know
Can
what?
we do this?
You know what?
Can we do this?
Let's do. I want mashed potato with spaghetti hoops on it. Okay, take a seat. We'll get it done. Bring it over to you.
Sick.
Anything else? Anything else with that? Yes, I'm really stoned. I've got the mad munchies, so I get half a buttered baguette as well
yes,
to dip in the
over-
mashed potato.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
okay,
I'm
of course
talking
you
about.
can.
You want gravy on that? Oh, darling. That would be amazing.
Well, that will, yeah. Do you want spaghetti hoops or gravy?
Spaghetti
both.
hoops and gravy.
Wow, well, you're the boss. Here you go.
This sure is going to be messy. I like the idea of fucking with people, and if you had like a munchies specific cafe, they order something, but all you do is just send them the ingredients, and they have to make it themselves.
Oh, that sounds horrible. That sounds horrible.
They're just like, I think if they're too specific, you'd be like, look, you're being far too specific, so what I'm going to just do is send over the ingredients, and you can do how you fucking like.
That's not the point, though. That'd be horrible.
Yeah, but then they
That
get
would
to make
lose
it how
customers.
they like it, because they might have like a special way that you mix like the fucking hoops with the mashed potato. And it's like, look, if I bring it over and let you do it, you're going to be happy. And like, yeah, of course, that's fine.
Well, now we could have like, you know, we mentioned this before. They're like fellatio cafes.
Yeah.
And we said about the one opening in Switzerland, I think it was, where you could. But now there's one opening. I swear I read it's happening in London, and it's like,
Yeah, it's probably
but it's like robotic heads.
like we say with all of these things, probably Shoreditch.
But it's like robotic heads. It's like robots.
Oh, what?
Heads suck you off.
That's weird.
I don't know if it's gonna be the whole robot.
That sounds like a Japanese thing.
Or just
that
like,
sounds like a Japanese thing.
or just
dude.
like the neck and the head, like on a.
maybe they've got like one of those like
Well, it goes too fast.
You know those like rides outside like supermarkets. They've just got one of those to like, but they've just dismantled it and put like
Put a
a
sex
sex
doll on the
doll on it
front.
instead. So it's just there, but it still plays like the theme tune to Thomas the Tank Engine. So whilst you're getting blown by a robot, you just
Trying
hear,
to drink your coffee, just like, This is really ruining my coffee. It's going everywhere.
I mean, I'm grateful for the pleasure.
I'm sorry I suggested this cafe for the meeting today.
I come for the coffee, and then I come.
Then I come in the robot's mouth. Because Johnny Five is alive.
Johnny Five is alive. Imagine screaming that when you ejaculate.
So it's not a bad idea having a sandwich shop.
Yeah, I like that. I think I'd be quite comfortable having that if it was a success.
Yeah. Just like it could be like a TV show, just like your friend has the cool hangout place.
Yeah.
And we'd always be in there. You'll be like,
It'll be a little bit different. I don't know. There'll be something about it. Maybe like one night a week, it would be open at night, and we'd have like a liquor license. I'm really into like getting booze involved in this.
yes, you are. Yeah. Didn't they do that in EastEnders once, where like one guy like took it over at night and did the night calf?
Oh
like,
God, yeah. Everyone had like candles on their tables.
yeah. Maybe we can just go do that. Excuse me, can we make?
Can we?
your
I know
cabin
you've got a calf. Can we just instead just open it at night
and have it like a
bit of
night
fun?
calf?
Bit of fun.
What are you gonna do? Joe's gonna bring booze.
I'm going to bring booze in a
I think me
wheelbarrow.
and Ed are gonna cook hot dogs.
It'd be great. And then that will also be a really good place for us to film Crikey That's Food.
yeah.
Then we've got a place. It's good. I like it. We should do that.
But I think it's a good spot outside Primark for the hot dog stand.
Yeah. No, that's
I doubt
definitely
they'll
in
let you do
Kingston.
it, but you know.
Definitely in Kingston. Although as well during the summertime you could maybe get a second one and put it down by the Ram.
Yeah, that's
Which
a good
would
shout.
really
That's a
shit
good
all over the
that's a good
Ram.
shout. In the summertime, yeah, get down by
Down
that
by the
river. 'cause
river.
It gets
Mate, you can just go
busy.
along.
It
You're
gets
like, hot dogs.
busy.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, they do that, and they have like sometimes in summer they have like the bands playing on like the rafts that like come.
Yeah,
you see
man.
that they could go down the river. They can come up to the back of the pubs and they're playing songs like
With that weird instrument of yours. You
Yeah.
strum some bollocks.
it's
Strumming balls.
It's just me in a raft floating down with an acoustic in my hand, but I'm just not haven't even got my fingers on any of the frets or anything. I'm just strumming the string openly and then
over and
behind
over
me is an
again.
old man, and I'm just not even looking at the guitar, hands over my shoulder, just the other hand just
Cough.
tickling his balls, just like going ah.
Oh dear.
And everyone's like, "Oh, he's wonderful. He's very artistic, isn't he?"
Look at this. Look at
Very,
this.
very,
Look
yes.
at this art
I
installation
really
coming down the river.
see he's trying to express the fear of growing old. I can see what he's doing. It's also a powerful message about prostate checks. I can see exactly what he's doing. This guy's a
Darling, I
genius.
think I'm going to go and get my balls touched up.
I'm going to go
Buy
on
a
there next.
doctor.
I'm going to queue up next and get him to do mine as he goes down the river.
Oi, oi, oi.
Strumming me bollocks down the River Thames.
Strum me bollocks.
Gently down the stream. Tickly, 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 tickly.
Oh, look, I've made cream.
Oh. I'm glad you
I can't believe that worked.
Well, I don't know. Worked a very precise word. Maybe a questionable word to use for that.
Yeah, very
That worked.
Very true.
Well, we did say earlier that we were going to slip into slip into a segment.
It's not past the watershed yet.
We
are
were
we?
going to. We were going to revisit. It wasn't even a segment at the time. It was just we did it on the episode.
It was, yeah.
So we've now branded it Show Joe Shit.
Show Joe stuff.
Show Joe Shit. I think it's Show Joe
Shit.
Stuff or Show Joe Shit. So it's a mouthful.
I think it's for me
Show
to-
Joe
I-
Shit.
I think it's for me to decide if it's shit or not. Show Joe shit.
Last time we did a whole bunch of trailers. This time we're going to do a couple.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's been some new trailers out, and they get very exciting. I just kind of like really like to see Joe's opinion on them. So make sure he hasn't seen them.
Yeah, I did nearly watch one, but then I didn't.
I nearly watched one. I love it. I looked at it for a while. Right, so the first trailer I have for you here, Joe,
Yes.
is The Mummy.
Okay, yeah.
So this is the remake.
I
actually
don't really understand why they're remaking
Well,
this.
because they could be fine as making a film about a mummy.
Yeah.
But for some reason, even they keep calling it the Mummy reboot. So
Yeah.
they're telling you it's a reboot of the Mummy. Like, I don't think it's meant to be the same story at all, except modern day. But this is going to be the birth of a new, like old school monster universe.
Huh.
So there was a film a few years ago called like Dracula.
Versus Frankenstein.
No, it was something about Dracula Reborn or something. It was like a new retelling of Dracula.
Right.
Apparently, this is set in the same universe as that.
They're just creating all these.
And now they're gonna do like
Creature.
they're gonna do like Frankenstein.
They're gonna do, like,
They're
werewolf.
gonna do like I was about to say Hansel, not Hansel and Gretel, the other one, Mr. Hyde, Jekyll and Hyde.
It'd be weird to see if they start doing like children's stories like that. You know,
Yeah,
like-
but it's
like
all
the,
gonna be
like,
this sort of
Jack
universe.
and the Beanstalk
So
and shit.
anyway,
Jack and the Beanstalk, man.
Show
That's
you-
a film. That'd be awesome.
they made that into a film.
Oh,
It was
did they?
it was terrible.
Oh,
Had
all
the
right.
English guy from Skins in it. That's
Oh,
like in the
scrap
X-Men
that.
films.
Oh,
Like,
scrap that. Definitely scrap
yeah,
that.
it wasn't very good.
Was it Nicholas?
Well, at least his dad
Nicholas
worked on that. Yeah,
Lyndhurst?
him, Nicholas fucking not Lyndhurst. There's some many fools and horses, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
That'd be awesome though.
Nicholas Holt.
Yeah, that's it. Halt. Okay, you ready? This is The Mummy.
I guess, yeah. So this is so Tom Cruise is in this one, yes?
Yes.
There he is. I mean, I really don't trust anything that he then appears in, to be honest. I think he's a very untrustworthy actor. Black guy. Yeah, they're on a plane. They've just lifted some sort of mummy out of a hole of some sort, and now the plane's in trouble. If John Travolta was driving, it'd probably be fine. Oh, loads of bats. Some gravity. Does his own stunts, you know. Old Cruisy Cruise. It's not very mummy-ish, is it? It's really more of a plane crash film. Bye-bye. Some woman just got parachuted out. What was that noise? What was that noise? That's very odd. Oh, of course, Tom Cruise is alive. I feel very uncomfortable with him being that physical at his age.
New world of gods and monsters.
That Prince.
I saw her. She is real.
Oh, London bus there. Oh, so they just go all around the world as well?
Ominous.
Of course they have to go all around the world.
She will claim what she has been denied.
Once again, I mean, they've classically shown all the best bits in one trailer.
It's a long
Quite
trailer.
long, isn't it? Yeah,
it's a
nearly,
long trailer.
What, 2.5 minutes?
So 6.5 minutes. What?
2.5. I said 2.5.
Oh, right, there's like 3 minutes, I think. Yeah, it's quite long,
Yeah.
and it kind of like has a whole big scene at the beginning,
Yeah.
like the whole thing, pretty much.
That's pretty much the intro done.
So yeah. So the answer to the question of this segment is, Joe, would you watch that?
No, not even fucking no.
No,
Definitely
I know you wouldn't go to cinema. We know that's not. But now we have to narrow it down. Would you watch it?
Oh, would I watch it at all?
Yeah.
No.
If Ed was like, we can watch The Mummy or we can watch fucking Shaun of the Dead.
Oh God.
And he said Shaun of the Dead because it was right there in
I
front
know,
of me on the
yeah,
table.
but and it's not because I don't like Shaun of the Dead.
I've
It's
seen
just
it
that I've
so
seen it
many times. So you might probably would watch The Mummy, wouldn't you?
I don't think I would.
Maybe that should be the comparison the whole time.
Maybe
would you watch this film or Shaun of the Dead? Should be the comparison.
Can we just sit in silence? Is that an option?
We can just watch Waterworld again.
Yeah, you say that's a bad thing.
No, it's not. It's not. It's a good thing. Okay, so Mummy.
Yeah, no, that's a no. That's a no
So-
from me, Tom.
The next one is
It's a no from me, Tom.
Next one is Transformers 5.
Now, I just saw this, just looked at this and saw Transformers 5. I didn't realise this is a carry-on from the same kind of sort of dimension of like the Shia LaBeouf ones.
Oh yeah,
I had no idea.
They've moved past Shia
Really?
LaBeouf. Well,
Fucking
they had
hell.
to because
Well, yeah, I
he
mean,
was in. I think he was in the first three. Man, that's
in
terrible.
Wahlberg, Wally Wahlberg.
Then he did the
came in.
last one, so this is the fifth one.
Is he in this one as well?
Wahlberg. Wahlberg is in this,
Cool. Okay.
and so is like Anthony Hopkins. Like,
So I never saw the fourth one.
no, I saw it. It wasn't that great. They've
course
not
it
been great. I'd still say the first one's the best one.
I mean, yeah, usually like the whole like introductory story sort of film is usually pretty good.
Yeah.
And then obviously, I mean, the rule of thumb is that the sequel is something massive happens.
But yeah,
And
they've
then
been,
obviously the third
been a
one
bit
is
repetitive.
tidying up loose
So-
ends and stuff.
This one, it teases that it's kind of loosely kind of like borrowing some elements from the 1985 animated Transformers film, the best
Is that
Transformers
because
film.
Mark Wahlberg singing "You Got the Touch"?
That would be so fucking good if they did that. That'd be so good if they
you
did that.
know, if he's in it and you're saying shit like that, you know there's got to be at least one scene
Mate.
where he's like whistling it.
The 1985 animated Transformers film is the best fucking soundtrack. Tony's been listening to it so much.
Really?
Like, from How Do I Tune? He's been listening to so much of it. I love it. It's such a good soundtrack.
Because obviously you know as well, like Mark Wahlberg does the version.
He does
of
it in
Nights.
Boogie Nights, doesn't he?
I
Yeah.
think that'd be. The only reason I would go and see this film, I'm just saying now,
Yeah.
in the cinema, is if they do that kind of reference. If they've got a "You Got the Touch" reference, maybe go and see it.
I'll have to let you know if it does. Maybe you say it in the trailer. Optimus Prime, you've got the touch. He'll be like, no, you've got the power. And then like the good looking boyfriend
You've
just
got
go,
the
yeah,
No, it'll be like, "You've got the power."
yeah. Okay, this is Transformers 5.
Okay. Oh, you paused it. He wasn't ready. See, it's working now. This is 2.5 minutes as well, this one. Well, fucking how long are trailers now?
Long through the ages,
Is that a robot dragon?
without sacrifice, there can be no victory.
Is that a Nazi robot? Has Michael Bay done all 5 of these?
Yeah.
Really?
Species at war.
Sadly,
Fucking loves this, doesn't he?
sadly, yes.
Loves him a bit of Transformers.
One flesh. One metal.
Looks good. Well,
Pride has left us.
it's very trippy.
100 billion trillion planets in the cosmos.
That's a lot of numbers.
Yeah, that's a made up number, isn't it? I love you.
You want to know
Megan Fox lookalike there.
why they keep coming here?
I just feel Mark Wahlberg's just a very odd choice for this.
Here we go. Becomes a wah-wah.
Auto, do you see that? Like the Autobots. I get that.
And now, two worlds colliding.
Yeah, it feels quite odd for them. See, even he's still in it.
Only one survives.
Bless him. He tried to be in other films. Is the black guy in it? He says, "Bring the rain."
Oh my god.
Because if he's not there, they're not allowed to bring the rain. Oh wow.
Forgive me.
Damn. Has he gone rogue?
Now, as always, with all Transformers films, their trailers always look pretty good.
Yeah.
Their trailers always look good for Transformers films. And you're like, man, actually, every time I'm just like, man, I think they've got it right this time. And then I watch it, I'm like, it's really fucking bad.
Yeah.
The third one
Perfect
really
example
got me.
is
That.
in the trailer for, I think, what is it? I think it might be either the second one, maybe even the first one, when they're having the fight on the freeway.
Oh,
They
yeah.
show it in the trailer, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that is a great scene.
Yeah, it's great,
Really,
yeah.
really good scene. But in no way does the rest of the film fucking.
There was, I think it's the third one. I remember seeing the trailer for that, the Dark Side of the Moon one. And I remember seeing the trailer for that and being like, this
Hold on.
looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, this looks fucking cool.
I
as
remember-
fuck.
I remember reading
And
about it
seeing it and being like, this is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf like has to puts on that watch on his arm and he's like trying to hide it from everyone. And it's like really comedy moment where it's like running around his arm like a spider and he's falling over tables. It's so
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, the third one is pretty shit.
they've all. Yeah,
But I remember everyone was sort of hyped it up because they were just like, yeah, basically it's like an hour-long battle, and it was, but it was just bollocks. It
yeah.
was really
Sometimes
shit.
an hour-long battle isn't always the best.
Not
thing.
a great thing. No, I need some filler. Need like an interlude in my fighting.
Okay, so would you go? Obviously, you wouldn't go cinema to see it, but would you watch that?
No, I mean I was slightly intrigued by the whole like the sort of the little tease that Optimus Prime's gone a bit baddie.
Yeah.
Like he's going to stab up the Bumbles there. Bumble Bizzle.
Now
over there.
that sounds like an innuendo.
Stab up the Bumbles. I'm gonna
Oh,
stab you
good
up the
old
Bumbles.
stab up the Bumbles, please, sir.
The Bumbles.
Okay, so you watch that? You wouldn't get your way to watch it, maybe, but
No, because I think like
it's going to be about 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, no, I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I'd maybe consider rewatching some of the first three. Maybe the third one, because I only gave it one real go. I might maybe watch that again just to sort of see how shit it is.
Maybe you should watch the fourth one with Mark Wahlberg.
Nah, I wouldn't watch the fourth. I don't really understand why he's in it.
No, I don't understand. He's playing like a scientist as well.
But like, yeah, to go from like Shia LaBeouf to him.
I think he's quite a big name to get still, though. Like, he's a big name to get.
Speaking of Shia LaBeouf, have you heard him rap?
Yes. Hasn't he
I
been
have-
co-signed by Chance the Rapper?
I don't know.
Is that true?
I don't know. I know he's.
I saw
he's
that on Dat
beefing.
Piff.
He's beefing
Oh,
with
God.
like
Wait, he's
rappers. He's like getting into arguments with
It's
rappers.
embarrassing.
He actually had a fucking verbal fight with fucking Soulja Boy.
As like our friend Sarah said, he's doing what fucking Phoenix did. Like, it's exactly the same as him. Little breakdown, become a rapper. But that was all like apparently a big stage for Casey
A
Affleck's
movie.
documentary. So, keep an eye out to see if Casey Affleck's sniffing around filming Shia LaBeouf, because it's probably
Makes
going to
sense.
be the sequel. They'll be like, they
Makes
fell
sense.
for it again.
Makes sense.
Okay, so the next trailer I want to save till last for you, Joe.
Yes.
This one, obviously, you're probably... What are your expectations for this? This is the Baywatch trailer. Now, you...
What are my expectations for the movie?
Yeah, because...
Complete
obviously-
shit.
Yeah, okay.
Utter shit.
Because...
It's Baywatch. I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I know I've been very much in the corner for Baywatch.
Yes.
I mean, we all are. There was slow motion running and there was a really good theme tune. Let's not argue and say that it wasn't great when you were younger.
Of course.
This, however, No, I just don't think that. I don't think it's a good cast. They've just thrown Zac Efron in there because he's got fucking abs. Like, there's probably a woman who's not even up to par standards of Pamela Anderson in 1994. The Rock's in it for some reason.
The Rock's in everything.
Yeah, I know The Rock's in everything.
He's in everything.
He really is.
He's a busy fucking
great year.
And between he's recently had
Doing
that
Jumanji.
He's recently had that Mona film come out, the Disney one. That's just come out. He's a voice animated one for that. Yep. The
Fuck,
trailer's
mate, he's
just
gonna get bank off that, man.
the trailer's just come out for next Fast and Furious. He's in that, and the trailer's just come out for Baywatch. He's in that.
Yeah.
And I saw there's another film coming out or recently been out.
He's currently filming Jumanji.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of him from Jumanji, and he still manages to squeeze in a TV series, Ballers, that he's in as well. Like, he still manages to squeeze in a fucking TV series. I don't see how he has time. And when does he get time to work out? I reckon that there's actually just someone's made The Rock. Like someone's literally
I think
made,
someone's they've
made
taken his actual semen and taken a Stretch Armstrong.
They've actually made
taken a Stretch Armstrong down and just jizz on that.
Someone's made The Rock, like hundreds of them, like an assembly line of clones of The Rock.
Well, like that Michael Keaton film,
like,
Multiplicity.
And they've just got like 20 of them working at once and been like, they'll think he's a real person, but he's not, he's ours. And they're just like, kill him off. All right, we need a new one. Let's get some more. Make him do this, make him do that. And they're just like, man, making so much money. And they've got like a cupboard like the old ones when he was like The Rock, when he was like the rest of The Rock.
That's a great idea.
With his hair.
That's a great idea for a film.
It's like Westworld.
It's basically being John Malkovich. But we'll do it with being Dwayne Johnson.
And they not long had that film come out with fucking
I can't wait until he's like 68.
Hart, what's his name?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. They had a film out recently as well.
Yep. I can't wait until he does like an Oscar-worthy role, and when he gets up there for like best supporting actor, and they just still have to call him The Rock.
It's isn't it like Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay, so you ready to see the Baywatch trailer?
I am ready.
I don't think you are.
I'm probably not. I mean, just before we do, just remember the things that I've said previously. If David Hasselhoff isn't in it blowing up stuff because he's gone rogue because he got sacked, then it's going to be a terrible film. They should have asked me to write it, man. I would have had a doozy. So they're going to show all the cameos that they're going to There's the music. I mean, off to a good start.
Of the elite.
What?
We're the heart and soul of this very beach. We protect when other people don't want to protect.
Fuck off. What's he diving into fire for?
If you want me, you can have me.
Some other time.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
We're staring into the abyss here. City Council's already cut our funding. It's up to us to restore the Baywatch brand. I'm Matt Brody. Ready for duty.
Oh,
Just look at my boobs. You should look at my face.
I'm trying, but it's so close to your boobs.
Ha.
This is the guy you think is a good PR opportunity for us. Use some shots!
He's
Reckless.
they've basically taken Zac Efron from like Bad Neighbours and thrown him in Baywatch.
Probably zero. We got a dead body on our beach. We got our job. My gut says there's some bad shit going on over there, and my balls say we need to check it out. My balls say it's just take it easy, right? What do your balls sound like 3-year-old girls? I don't know, man. That's just how they talk. But they're wise. Welcome to Baywatch.
God, it's like Miami 5-0. Why is he pink?
She always looks like she's running in slow-mo.
You see it too?
All the references. They made black jokes. David Hasselhoff would have made black jokes. 'Cause he's very serious. I'm not happy with
So
that.
there's a scene in that trailer, very, very quick and brief.
Oh, God. Is Pamela Anderson even in it?
So there's a scene in that, very quick and brief, where you see them both looking through a glass window, dressed up as women. Really quick scene. I was like, why are they dressed up as women? There's no need for them to dress up as women.
What they're basically trying to do with this is 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, exactly.
They've totally tried to 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, exactly what they tried to do. Yeah.
Oh, God, it's going to be so bad. Although the girl in it, what's she called? She's called like Alexandra Daddario
idea.
or something. She's the chick who was in like the first season of True Detectives
Oh, right.
with big old titties. And
I love that you called it
no,
True Detectives.
is that
They were True Detectives.
True Detectives?
Just True Detective.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But there's two of them.
I know.
All right, fair enough.
Which one's a true detective? No, it's not the thing.
Spoiler alert.
But I love the fact you were just like, they're in True Detectives. They really were the truest detectives.
They were, but one of them's lying. Yeah, no, I'd seen her and stuff. She's kind of cool, but it's a shame that she's in this. She was in like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, was she?
When Dee and Charlie meet that brother and sister, and they
Oh,
date
that's
them.
a great episode.
And
Oh,
they're
she
trying to,
the sister.
Yeah, they're like high class people. You all right?
Yeah, sorry, I was burping and yawning.
I was
going to
say that sounded like a yawn, but it finished off as a burp.
It was a burp and a yawn.
Fuck.
I don't even know that's been happened before. A
I didn't know that
yerp,
was physically possible.
a yerp, a yawn. Oh,
There you go. That's a burp. A born.
a born, the born identity. So you're not
That's
going
just burping and yawning. The burping and yawning
to
identity.
burping and yawning experience. So you're not, you're not going to rush out and see that one.
I am not even going to watch that on television.
Wow.
That is dog shit. That is a big old pile.
It does look bad when he's
steaming hot.
It
dog
does
shit.
look bad when he jumps off the exploding boat. Like, it looks bad. Like, it doesn't look good.
Oh.
Okay, so we're in agreement. It looks like a terrible fucking trailer. You're
Yeah.
in no rush to go out and see that one.
No.
Okay, not unless they remake it with your idea of David Hasselhoff, the actor, going around bombing cabins on fucking beach huts, like beach huts on the beach. Which I imagine is more like Die Hard 3, but in Baywatch.
Probably.
Yeah. They could tie in the next Die Hard with the Baywatch storyline.
Hans was an asshole.
That reminds me, actually.
He was. You've got
his number. You've got his number. Gives the button. That reminds me. I saw a trailer today for the Taken TV series, such as Liam Neeson's Taken. To be fair, the trailer looked pretty good, but I'm just like, it's
That's
like
how
a
they get you.
it's
That's
like
how
a
they get you,
prequel.
Greg.
Like it's just like a prequel, just like before he was taken.
But who's playing Liam Neeson?
Oh, I don't know, some guy.
Some old guy? The Pierce Brosnan?
No, he's meant,
I reckon
he's
Pierce
meant to be younger
Brosnan.
because it's prequel, isn't it? He's meant to be younger.
If they did a Taken 4, I want to see Pierce Brosnan instead. I reckon Pierce Brosnan could probably kick the ass of
Pierce
someone.
Brosnan gets taken
Nah,
by Sean Bean.
that's weird.
Yeah, because of
England
GoldenEye. Yeah. No,
That's not bad, actually.
for me. Sean Bean kidnaps him.
Everyone hated me because of you. Now I just die in films.
And then he has to
Look
find
at you,
himself.
Talented. No, I was about to call him talented Mr. Ripley there. That's not it at all.
Talented Mr. Rip. That's
Other
because you
one.
saw that on
Crown.
Facebook today.
Yeah, I did.
Because
Wait, did I?
Jay and Tony talk about it on that Flick Watcher podcast.
That was it. Yeah.
So you've not heard
Is
that.
that the,
Listen to them talk about.
Is that the one where it's like they have to watch the last 10 minutes?
No. This is like we've been asked to go on this. It's when you.
Oh, yeah.
It's when you review films on it's on Netflix at the time.
Yeah.
So like we would each pick a film and they would have to watch it. We would watch it and then you would sit down and we'd talk about it.
I like that. We should do that.
Yeah, well, they've asked us to go on it. We should do it. I'm
Cool.
just like I really don't want to go on it until Short Circuit 2 is on Netflix.
Is it not on Netflix?
No, if Short Circuit 2 is on Netflix, I'm definitely just like Short
What about
Circuit
Short
2.
Circuit? What about the first one?
Yeah, this first, I don't know if it's on there,
I mean,
but
the
I would
second one
much
is
rather talk
the
about
second
Short
one is
Circuit
far
2.
more 80s.
I'd much rather talk about Short Circuit 2.
I mean, the dude.
Short Circuit 1 obviously
Short
is the
Circuit
best
2's
one.
got the dude from fucking Spinal Tap on it.
Like, yeah, but and also like, it's the guy Benjamin Jarby from both films.
Yeah.
And it's the fucking he's a white guy Indianed up.
Yep.
It's insane.
Well, Ben Kingsley played Gandhi.
Yes, it's true.
Yep. Won an
Yeah.
Oscar for that.
He did, yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't think this actor won an Oscar for Short Circuit 1 and 2. He was the main guy in Short Circuit
robbed.
2.
Is all I can say.
He was the
robbed.
main guy. Short Circuit 2 is actually one of my favourite of all time films.
Really?
I fucking love Short
Wow.
Circuit 2. And
Top five favorite films, Greg.
okay. I'm just going to pick crazy ones here as well. I'm
Fine.
going to have to say Short Circuit 2 because I just said it.
Perfect.
Clerks, Kevin Smith, the first Clerks film.
Great choice.
Love that fucking film.
Yeah, I love that film.
It's,
Not my favorite of the Kevin Smith ones though.
yeah,
Was
if
that
you
Doorbell?
it sounded like a doorbell, yeah. We just wait. Top 5 doorbells.
I like the ones that go da 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 da.
What is that? Doorbell.
Yeah.
So yeah, Short Circuit 2, Clerks. Oh, this is going to change again. You've caught me off guard here. Short Circuit 2, Clerks.
It's all right. In 2 episodes' time, you have
The
a full-
original,
you'll have your-
the original Ghostbusters animated film.
They did an
The
animated
1985.
film,
They're not in 85. It's the best one.
but a film.
Yeah, it was a film.
What happened in the film?
Optimus Prime dies right at the beginning.
Oh no, you said Ghostbusters.
I said Transformers, didn't
Oh, I heard Ghostbusters.
I? Okay,
That's what
if
spun
I
me
did
out.
That, I'll edit that
That's
out.
what spun me out.
And like and of course the animated Transformers film. Absolutely.
Yep, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Yep.
So
that's
that's-
a popular choice with a lot of people, I think.
Oh, it's such a good fucking film and such a good soundtrack. So I've got Short Circuit 2, I've got Clerks,
Yep.
and I've got Transformers.
Yep.
And the thing is, I know what my first one is, but I'm just thinking one to go in between to pick the first one.
That has to be in order.
Yeah, I know, but like it's kind of like this is a big one, but I don't really know what my other favorite film would be. I do have a lot of favorite films. Oh, Serenity. Serenity, there you are. Fuck my asshole, Serenity. Okay, so here we go. Rundown. Short Circuit 2.
Yeah.
Clerks.
Yeah. Transformers the movie.
Transformers, the original animated movie. Serenity, the motion picture based on the cancelled TV series Firefly,
If you didn't know.
in which very rarely does a cancelled TV series after a few episodes even get to make a full major motion picture movie, even though it is kind of classed as a
Greg's
B-movie.
documentary about Firefly is
There
out
is
in
a documentary
2017.
about Firefly, and I probably wouldn't watch it 'cause it's a bit weird. It's weird fans. They're really embarrassing.
There's a whole fucking... Oh, no, that's not. That's what is it, in Portlandia.
Battlestar Galactica.
Fucking, that's great.
I fucking
That
love
was the
Battlestar
first. That was
Galactica.
the first skit you showed me.
Mate, it's so good. Especially...
I never got into Battlestar
Mate.
Galactica because I never get into anything apparently.
Yeah, yeah.
But you showed me that, and I was just like, "That's fucking good."
Just them like being like watching the series and DVD.
Yeah.
Just one more, and they end up not leaving the house for like 8, and their power bill gets
Their
cut
power
off.
bill gets cut
and
off.
and then it finishes, and they try and get someone who has the same name as the writer to write a new episode.
Isn't it just like a black?
No,
guy? And then his wife like comes down and says, "I've told you before. All of these people are going to get out of my house. This is ridiculous."
It's really fun. I can see why though.
Well,
I would do that. I've watched that entire series.
Like just the old man was like, "All right, well, I'll give it a try." I mean, it's just the way he types. It's just like,
I don't type. So, yeah, if you haven't watched it, check out the Battlestar Galactica Portlandia sketch. It's really fucking funny.
type.
Especially if you actually watch Battlestar Galactica, you get it, because I've watched it through like 3 times.
yeah.
And I'd be like, when I watched it through, I thought you were spudding me then for that.
No,
I was like, I've watched it through 3 times, and you kind of put your fist up to spud me. And I was like,
Save.
yeah, cool.
Oh, I've got some sort of burn mark.
I noticed that earlier when we were watching the trailers.
What the fuck happened to me last night?
I noticed that earlier. It looks a few days old.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I've never noticed that.
No, I noticed it.
I think I was playing
Didn't
around
you
with
say
the...
you burned yourself recently? I swear you mentioned.
I was playing around with the mulled wine last night, I think.
Wow, that
Yeah.
might have done it.
It's very hot. Goes up to 11.
Wow. Like the
So
Amps.
number 1. Like the amps.
Like the Amps.
Your eyes lit up like, oh, I understand that reference.
I've seen that film. Well, these go up to 11.
They go up to 11.
So yeah, number 1.
So a joke. It's just a joke. It's all right. It's just a joke.
Number 1
Yes.
is of my favorite film is The Rules of Attraction.
Yes.
It's also my favorite book as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
The book's quite different. Book's set in the 80s and the film's set modern time, but it is fucking funny, man.
Yeah.
I say it's funny. It's
Yeah,
dark.
no, it is great.
It's dark as well.
It's-
One
yeah,
of
it has
my
some moments.
favorite fucking lines now, which I never get. Which I thought one day I'd get to use, but I very rarely get to use it or I forget. Is when it's Van der Beek from Dawson,
Yep.
him and the guy who from
Dawson Vanderbeek.
Dawson Van der Beek, and it's with the actor from the main guy from American Pie. And I say the main guy, the
weedy one.
boring
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
the one that has like
The one who always goes to his brother for
he's
advice.
he's
and his brother tells him how to have fun.
effectively like the lead role, but he's boring.
Yeah. Well,
You
I
know.
mean, really, no, Jason Biggs in it. Really, like Jim,
Yeah, he is, but
Jim
but most of it, yeah, but like.
But he's the one who's trying
He is by the second or third, but the first film, this guy's meant to be the lead, really, isn't he? Like, or one of them. Anyway, so he's there with Van der Beek, and they go into the drug dealer's house to
yeah.
pick up, and he's really nervous. And Van der Beek knocks on the door, and the side window opens, and that guy sticks his head out and goes, blouse and skirt. Such a good fucking name. If you see 2 guys you know, just do like, blouse and skirt.
Just seeing 2 weedy guys. Blouse and skirt.
But yeah, really good. It's a really good film, really good book. It's weird. The film's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, no, it is. It has.
I also have the
definitely has some
soundtrack.
moments.
That's awesome too. That
Oh, really?
soundtrack's good too. Yeah.
Cool.
It's weirdly directed. There's a lot of backwards bits in it. Like,
Yeah,
it tells a story, then it rewinds.
The
and
composition of it is really very
Oh,
weird.
very good. Yeah.
Um,
Great fucking cast. There's so many. If you watch it now, there's so
Yeah.
many people you would recognize in it who have since gone
Yeah.
on to be.
I remember
vaguely known.
rewatching it, and when I saw like Jessica Biel, I was just like, it doesn't even look like her.
And there's a great line where Van der Beek meets Jessica. Not Jessica Biel. It's the other one.
Mm.
The one. The one.
Is this the one where it's their journeys to the lecture?
There's she played you not that you remember the name of this actress because I can't remember the name of this actress.
Right.
In the rubbish Superman film, she played Lois Lane. The rubbish one being Superman Returns, she played Lois Lane. She's been in quite a few films. There's a great line where he first meets her and she licks his lips and he looks at her. You just hear his inner monologue go, "She has dick sucking lips, so I consider the options." Joe's waving at me. Why you choose?
Kate Bosworth.
Well fucking done. Well fucking done, Joe. Wow.
She was in.
I honestly, listeners, I didn't even see him check his phone, his computer. The screen's off, so obviously he didn't Google that.
She was in a
Very
film
impressive.
about John Holmes, who was like a 70s porn star, and he was involved in like a multiple murder. I want them to do a last podcast episode about this because it was called like the Wonderland Massacre.
Oh yeah.
And basically, like 4 people were found in this house, like brutally bludgeoned to death.
Oh,
And she, Kate Bosworth, was in it playing his like teenage girlfriend.
nice.
Yeah, it's got Val Kilmer in it.
Has it?
It's one of the best things he's done in a while.
Oh, go on. Is it new then?
No. This came out like maybe I don't know, 10 years ago.
Oh, when you say best thing he's done in a while, I thought you meant like recently.
He hasn't done a lot in a while.
No, it's true. Oh no, Val Kilmer. No.
What's that film he did with Junior? Fucking what do you call him?
Who? Junior.
Fucking Iron Man.
Oh, that's a great film. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That's an
Yeah,
awesome fucking film. That's such a good film.
There was I remember seeing like a YouTube
That's very
compilation.
Ritz and Dick, that
YouTube compilation of movie insults. And there's one where Val Kilmer turns to Robert Downey Jr. and just goes, "Do you know what you do if you look in the you go to the dictionary and look up stupid or look up idiot?" And he's just like, "You'll see a picture of me," and he goes, "No, you'll find the dictionary idiot, which is what you fucking are."
He's
I really
so
like
good.
that. I thought that was a really good.
They're tied to a chair in one bit. Val Kilmer, like you can see him trying to shuffle his hands to get in his pocket, and the thug who's tied them up comes towards them, and all of a sudden you hear this bang and a bullet fires out of his trousers and kills him. And Howie Jr. is just like, "What did you do?" And he's like, "I shot him with a small revolver I keep hidden by my penis."
Oh,
This is such a. You'd like that film. It's a good
yeah,
film.
man, I'll check that out.
It's a good film.
Dear Lord, a film I might enjoy.
Yeah, it's good.
Dangerous Game. Yeah, no, I'm up for that. That's cool. I'll check that out. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
Yeah, it's good.
Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
That's a fine list you got there, Greg.
Yeah, I can't remember how we're talking about.
impromptu list moment.
That was an impromptu lift moment. I did.
I told you I'd do it, mate. I'm gonna just drop that on you every now and
Yeah,
then.
that
Dun, dun, dun.
That really. I can't remember what the hell we're talking about before. Short Circuit 2, I think, for some reason.
Short Circuit 2 came up because it was what you want to do for the podcast. That
Oh yeah,
you wanna sort of sit down and discuss.
Podcast. Yes,
is it just because you want to discuss the white guy who's playing an Asian dude?
pretty much, pretty funny, and obviously the most emotional scene ever filmed when they smash up
Oh, that is
Short
harsh.
Circuit
Yeah,
with
that is
crowbars.
crazy harsh.
That is one of the most emotional distraught. That teaches you. You know what? When your kids are younger, before trauma is part of growing and becoming who you are. I feel so. Do yourself a favor. When your kids are about, I don't know, 6, maybe 7, maybe younger if you want.
Take
Show
them on a
them-
trip to Portugal.
Show them,
It sounded exactly like the.
and then sit them down, and then show them the scene where Johnny Five gets smashed up by guys with crowbars.
Also, whilst you're at it, show them the
And he
bit.
realizes that one of the people smashing him up was his friend Oscar.
Also show your children the bit where they capture Pete from Pete's Draken, and he realised that he's laid his trust into humans, which he should never have done. And then, like, when someone goes to try and save him, he's all a bit angry and stuff. But that's really harsh as well. Also, I don't know, Dumbo's mum being captured. That's
The
pretty
scene
bad.
where Arnold Schwarzenegger gets melted into the molten steel at the
Yep.
end and does the thumbs up. I remember Gary, my little brother, crying at that. I mean, we'd seen it so many times. I remember watching it and he started crying.
You're right, gay, mate. That's well gay.
Yeah, that is okay.
The most masculine scene ever. Ah. Damn.
I'd say that was a good collection of scenes to show your children, just so they can understand the ways of the world.
I'd like to add to this. This is a good list. I like this.
Yeah.
Harrowing movie scenes that you never quite contemplated.
That you should show children, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Someone being beaten up.
Also, if they need to know about sex, I suggest showing them the scene from Dracula Keanu Reeves when the werewolf is banging that woman on the tombstone. I remember seeing that as a kid and being generally shocked. Like, I was watching this film, Bram Stoker's Dracula, and there'd been a scene where the werewolf is just banging this woman on this tombstone.
Is that
and
the worst?
actually being just like, like, it stuck with me, man. I really didn't get what's going on.
Is that the worst example of
bestiality?
So if you had to choose a film to show someone for sexual purposes, in the sense of like teaching them sexual education, that's your choice.
Well, you know what? It's a bad choice. But to be fair, when I watched it, I probably didn't really understand a lot about sex or really.
No.
I was just like, holy fuck.
I mean,
I knew what was happening, but I was like, holy fuck, that werewolf is having sex with that woman.
Yeah.
Like, he's a man, but he's a werewolf man. So that's why.
Yeah.
But it was weird.
I distinctly remember, like, when I was younger, like one of the first things that I remember seeing that was sexy in a film was definitely White Men Can't Jump. When he just like drags her into the shower, but also in Interview with a Vampire when he bites on a boob.
Yes,
but like
of course.
my nan and granddad were watching it. My nan was doing the ironing, and my granddad was just watching it, sat there. And I walked in and was like, "What are you watching?" my nan was Irish, like full blown Irish. She was just like, "Get out of the room! It's not safe for you." Like,
it's not safe for you.
It's not safe for you. It was brilliant. But I think if I was going to choose a film to show someone to help them with their sexual education, it would probably be The Accused.
I don't even know what that film is.
Oh, it's when Jodie Foster gets gang raped on a pinball machine.
Oh, I do remember hearing about this, actually.
It's like an old 80s film.
Yeah, I do kind of remember that.
I strangely remember us finding it on TV at a sleepover once. It was like 3 a.m.
When were we at a sleepover?
No, not us. Me, I was with friends from school.
Oh, right. You said we. I'm like, what? We
just finished watching Eurotrash. And all of a sudden, we came across this rape film.
There you go. I found a picture of the werewolf having sex with a woman.
Is fucking weird.
Yeah, I found a picture, a few still images of the werewolf having the sex with the woman in that film.
That is odd.
Like, he's proper
Well,
goes in,
bad,
and he's proper like
goes in.
He's proper like rampantly going for it.
Yeah, he's a werewolf.
You know, it's weird.
Doggy style.
Yes, doggy style.
Do you remember one of the first sex scenes you saw in a movie? Was that it?
Possibly that was it. Weirdly.
Yeah.
First sex scenes I saw. Actual scenes where like they have sex, not them like obviously hinting towards having sex, taking their clothes off and falling back and fade to black and then fade back in the morning.
Oh, Top Gun.
Morning.
Top Gun.
Yeah, Top Gun. Yeah, Top Gun. I remember one of the first times I saw like a late night erotic sort of sex scene.
Yeah.
I remember I was at
when Channel 5 came out.
It must have been, but I was at my nan's house.
You know what the funniest time during that softcore like Friday night, like past 11 o'clock on Channel 5?
Yeah.
Funniest thing I ever saw, Confessions of a Fucking Milkman.
Oh, wait. Oh, I saw Confessions of the Window Cleaner. Yeah. Mate, it was so slapstick.
Didn't that guy look like Keith Chegwin, though?
Yeah, he did.
He looked like 70s Keith Chegwin.
So slapstick, the whole thing.
Oh, my God. It was just like Benny Hill porn.
It was, yeah. There always like be some sort of moment
every sex scene was sped up as well.
There was always this bit like in the one where he was a window cleaner, he was like washing windows, and the women always be like, "Oh, sex with the window
wanking
cleaner."
on your windows.
And it would always, he'd always like spill the bucket. There'd be loads of foam everywhere.
Yeah,
and they never really had like proper sex.
Of course, or it'd be like he'd be up a ladder, like, and they'd be like he'd be washing the windows, and then the woman would come out to get the milk, but the bucket would drop and it'd go down her front, and she would have bra on. And you just see boobs and nips, and then it just all kicks off, and it's all like sped up because it's Benny Hill style.
Yeah.
That was always amusing.
Yeah, I do remember seeing. I mean, there was a few of those. I don't think I saw that one, but I definitely saw a few. I definitely saw When They Clean, and then another one I saw.
At a young age, I definitely saw Clockwork Orange. But not all of it.
Man. I remember.
I saw
when they're the naked women on the table.
The scene.
Oh, right, okay.
Far too young.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't understand. Actually, you know what? Even funnier, what freaked me out when I was younger, and I didn't understand it, was Teen Wolf at the party where those two people are just like writhing on the ground because they're tied up getting like whipped cream sprayed on them by Styles.
Yeah.
That I cried.
Wow.
I insisted that, but the TV be turned off. and I think they just turned it over to like Wallace and Gromit.
No,
Like, it was
what time
weird.
was it? It was
I don't know,
early.
fucking 80s, 90s, something like that.
What time? I was like, what time was it? Like,
Oh, what,
like
at
tune
night?
was
I
I
don't know.
mean, you were just like 80s, 90s.
Yeah, that shit spun me out because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand it, so I just started crying. That's one of my earliest fucking memories.
Wow,
Teen Wolf.
that's crazy. That's quite a cool memory to have, though.
There you go.
I mean, a terrifying one looking back. Mm-hmm. But remembering watching Teen Wolf, I remember watching Teen Wolf the first time. I think it was awesome that he would look. Me and my brother.
Oh, he looked great, didn't he? Have you seen him what he looks like in the second one though? In
Oh,
the
it's
second
Jason
one.
Bateman, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but have you seen when he turns into
Oh,
Teen
it looks
Wolf?
bad.
It is terrible.
It's bad. The budget was gone.
Yeah, and also Styles is just some mulleted arsehole.
Me and Jason, who was on the episode number 40, talking about games.
You know, you can call him your brother. That's the reference you can make.
We used to.
You remember our guest from episode 40?
We used to play Teen Wolf.
What? Oh, what? Like as
we-
like a kid's, like a child's game.
Yeah, I'd be Teen Wolf, and he would always be the dad. Do you remember that scene where the dad's he opens the door and the dad's a wolf as well?
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh,
That's really good. I remember in the second one, like I remember we watched it over at like when I was over at Chris and Randy's.
Oh, yeah.
And we watched it and we were just flabbergasted by how fucking bad it was.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, it's the exact same plot of the first one, where he just gets all fucking egotistical and shit.
Yeah.
But it's to do with boxing now instead of basketball.
Oh, really?
And like, but there's this bit where like, so like, and also it's the dad's in it, but Jason Bateman isn't playing Michael J. Fox. He's playing like their nephew. So it's the family connection. So to explain why he becomes a werewolf.
Okay.
And he's like, so he's getting dropped off by his uncle. And then like he gets out and he walks off. And then like he just goes, you just hear this, and it's just like, and don't forget, like, da-da-da, and he's just sat in the car as a werewolf.
Oh,
And it's just like, what? Like, this doesn't make sense. I don't understand this. What's going on?
they made a series of Teen Wolf. It's did pretty well.
Oh yeah, but they did it like
It's
they did it like
Vampire
fucking Twilight,
Diaries. Yeah.
like because that was popular. They're just like wolves. Teen Wolf.
It run for a bit, I think. Yeah, I think it had like 5
Yeah,
seasons.
unfortunately, yeah.
What the fuck do I know?
Who cares?
No, that's all shit.
Yeah.
Do we do agony aunts?
I haven't got any.
Fuck it then. We'll take a break from agony aunts this week, but before we go, I want to quickly mention the Casa Mirth podcast.
Oh yeah, this is good. This is all
Hosted by
good.
Dr. Norman Trousers and River Zambezi. I hope I'm saying, or Zambezi. I think it's what
Sounds
I'd
like
say.
a cocktail.
For their Christmas special, they put something together a bit different this year. Well, they're
Yeah.
saying that they just had something similar last year.
Mate, when I
Really
saw
check
you, when you messaged me the picture of the of like the artwork they did, or just like the poster sort of thing that they put out for it, I didn't actually realize how many people were involved.
Oh yeah,
in it.
yeah.
It's really cool.
What they did is following their Christmas special last year, did a actual radio play, a retelling of a Christmas story.
Yeah.
But they put Scrooge working in like a celebrity gossip website. And there was a story about the old boss, Mr. Fizzywig.
Because the thing is, when you say Scrooge now, all I think of is Bill Murray.
Bill Murray, of course, yeah.
And now I'm just thinking of like how much Bill Murray would hate like working in a celebrity like showbiz website.
It must have been such an amount of work involved because not only did they write it, they got all these other podcasts and people to be in it.
Yeah, and like
So-
getting everyone to like, yo, we need this.
You
by
need
this
to
time.
record this, send it back to us. Here's the script, separate lines, and then piece it all together to tell the story.
There you go.
Jesus, man, it's like
Hell of an effort,
Mate,
well
good-
done, boys.
good
Really,
fucking
seriously,
work,
well
man.
done because
Good
it
fucking-
is really a great.
the first
play.
half. They're just fucking pretty much doing a podcast, just talking. It's fucking hilarious. But the actual play itself is a lot of fun. So we have a small cameo in it.
Yes,
We play a couple of.
I
just
remember. I
workers.
remember like when we recorded it as well. We were just like, we were looking at each other, just be like, I wonder what scene this is going to be.
Yeah, because it took us ages to realise that the lines could be in different scenes. So we're trying to do them all in one.
We
They'd be
did
like,
it in
"No, this
one
sounds
go,
weird."
thinking that was one script, and it was just like this scene makes no sense. And it was like, oh, hang on.
So
there was no explanation for like you're these people and this is what's happening. Okay.
So I kept some of the outtakes of this of us trying to record these lines.
To which there are many.
Yes, this is a shortened down version because it goes on. But before, to put in a bit of context, we thought we'll play you the actual cameo we made in this Christmas special. Very small, brief moment. Check it out.
So it was me. So what? Fizzywig had it coming. I knew that the company needed, and I did what was necessary to reinvent the site and increase the profits more than ever imagined.
But at what cost, Scrooge? Let's just get a bit more detail on this scandal, shall we? I'm just going to ask those fellows over there.
Oh, I don't even know what their new number is.
Excuse me, chaps. I'm Troy Winklewood from Chinwag News. Could you tell me a little more about these pictures of Mr. Fizzywig?
They were pretty shocking, right?
Yeah. Who knew, eh?
To be fair, though, there were rumours before all this that he was spending time with Captain Birdseye.
Who? The bloke with the beard?
No, the bird in accounts on the 4th floor.
Why is she called Captain Birdseye?
Anyone who went to the station club with her came out with fish fingers.
Nice.
It turns out they went to some swinging sex club, and the photos were both of them on all fours. Fizzywig was in a blonde wig and suspenders.
They've both just been the recipients of some bukkake target practice.
Shocking.
I still think it was hilarious, though, that they captioned the photo, Mr. Jizzywig.
So what do you think will happen now?
Well, Mr. Scrooge is in charge now.
Yeah, there's already rumours that the site will change its name.
I heard there's going to be a massive shake-up in the entire business model. It could be interesting.
Yeah, maybe a new direction is just what this place needs.
Well, as long as we get bacon rolls on a Friday still.
I like bacon.
You Jew.
Bloody sponges. I'll soon put paid to that nonsense.
You did the right number on Fizzywig, though.
Seriously, check out the episode. I'll put a link in the show notes. It's a great show. So to play us out, I thought I would put the outtakes on that effort of ours.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
I say
Ran out of
outtakes.
bands.
I say outtakes. We end up just like we get sidetracked and go into podcast mode for a bit.
Yeah, I do remember I was actually like halfway through it just having a conversation. But then I also remember definitely laughing heartily. Heartily laughing.
So in a couple weeks' time, we'll be back for the next episode, which is going to be our mega New Year review episode.
We'll be calling stuff.
We'll be going back over last year's calling it.
Calling you out.
It'll be our wrap up of 2016. So it's going to be very happy, as you can imagine. So pop up for that. So yeah, to play us out is going to be ourselves attempting to do lines written by someone else for a radio play.
Fantastic.
See you guys next time. Bye.
Joe. I really hate Amber Heard.
I don't know who that is.
It's that stupid chick who married Johnny Depp.
Oh, right, yeah.
She just seems like a real pain in the arse.
Didn't he throw a phone at her or something, allegedly?
Yeah, apparently.
Allegedly threw a phone at her.
And then all of a sudden, all these like pictures of her with like bruises.
I can't imagine that now, like... That's a weird thing to think about, that crime, that police report, that you've had a phone thrown at you. Because I imagine it happens a lot in arguments because they're always to hand.
Yeah.
I imagine many people have been hit by phones thrown at them. But just think, probably about 10 years ago or so, maybe a bit longer, that police call probably never existed.
Yeah.
Now it's probably a very well-known and documented statistic.
Well, no one's throwing like a cordless at them, are they? Because that's going to kill you. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember how heavy like cordless phones
But the
are?
cordless, it would just bounce back and hit you.
Yeah. No, it's cordless.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of a cord. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Because that's got you can still pull the older cordless, still like aerials as well.
Yeah. Oh,
Sword
that's
fight.
fucking, yeah, you smack them around the
But when I
fucking
left
face
the house
with it.
today, Liz's parents saw it installed in their new cordless phone.
Were they?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I like that.
There you go. Get in there. They were pretty shocking, right?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I'm glad that pop is there.
Yep. Oh, did you just... I think
Yeah,
you
it sounded like I'm
just
popped in your
recorded
heart.
that voice. Can we just... Oh, man, I want to hear that back.
To be fair, though, there were rumours before this started happening that he was spending the time with Captain Birdseye.
No. The bird in accounts on the 4th floor.
Anyone who went in the station club with her came out with fish fingers.
Not that one.
Not that one, no, I know. It was bad.
Came back with fish fingers.
Fish fingers.
It was like the fingers was on another page. It was just like fish fingers.
What could it be? Heads.
Came back with fish heads. Ooh.
To be fair, though, there were rumours before all this that he was spending time with Captain Birdseye. Yeah. They were pretty shocking, right?
Oh, yeah. Who knew, eh?
To be fair, though, there were rumours before all this that he was spending time with Captain Birdseye.
Nah. The bird in accounts on the 4th floor.
Anyone who went in the station club with her came out with fish fingers.
Came back with fish fingers.
Came back with fish fingers, a loaf of bread, a tin of tuna,
Hell of a lunch.
and some baguettes.
And then someone ruined
And
it by
some
telling her like the
frazzles.
calorie intake, and she was just like, well, this is awful.
Yeah, so she took it all back and kept the fish fingers.
She kept the fish Fingers.
With Fizzywig in a blonde wig and suspenders. Right up the
Suspenders.
shitter. In suspender. Tonight you can win a lovely pair of suspenders.
I got this.
Hi, I am Greg from the All Seeing Guys podcast.
I don't know who this guy is. That's the fucking most ridiculous voice I've ever heard in my life.
I thought so as well. From the All Seeing Guys podcast. Come on,
You sounded like a kid's entertainer. You
come
sounded
on
like a
down to
kid's-
the All Seeing Guys podcast.
You sounded like you work on CBeebies.
Hi, welcome. I'm Greg from the All Seeing Guys podcast.
No, because now you sound like you're trying to be Attenborough. Like you just take it.
You can buy this for Wazzy Hoover. Hi, this is Greg from the All Seeing Guys podcast.
And this is Joe from the All Seeing Guys podcast.
You can find us every other Tuesday.
And we are on iTunes, we're on Stitcher, we're on podnose.com where you can subscribe and download
We're
us.
pretty much all over the gaff in terms of where you can find us. If you can't find us, then don't bother listening. It's fine.
If you enjoy incest and... then I'm alright with that.
If you enjoy incest, of
I'm
course.
fine with that. I respect your opinions and judgments, so, continue your work. I don't care anymore.
We want to wish everyone at the Casa Mirth podcast a very Merry Christmas. And all you, the listeners, a very Merry Christmas.
Oh, I fucking hate Christmas, though.
You can always find us on Facebook. Fuck it.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.